Hope you had coffee, lunch, or good air already. Yeah, my name is Shuang. I'm the lead data engineer in Mazda. I'm working with digital transformation by utilizing data and technology. And today, I'm going to talk about how Mazda is being data-driven by building a world-class data platform in terms of value, technology, and organization. Have you heard about Mazda? No. It's not a surprise because we are only a Norwegian local company. We are the biggest road maintenance and operations provider. I will show you a video about what we do. Sorry, it's in Norwegian, but maybe if you understand German, it's not so difficult.
Har ett mål. Vi skal få folk fram. Der folk ferdes i Norge, har Mazda vært før dem. Vi knytter distrikter og landsdeler sammen, og vi forvalter vår felles investering. I samspillet mellom solid veikunnskap og kunstig intelligens bidrar vi i det grønne skiftet. Vi lærer og utvikler oss hele tiden, slik at veiene og hverdagen, dag for dag, stadig blir bedre. Det slik vi hver dag får folk fram.
Yes, looks nice, isn't it? Yeah, so our mission is to get people forward in the critical infrastructure in Norway. And we operate in different areas. The biggest, of course, is road maintenance. We also do very small part of small construction, also electronic projects. We also appear in, for example, bridges, airports, railways, and tunnels. Our mission is try to make sure that people can move forward safely in our infrastructure. It's really important for this type of traditional industry to be able to also become more data-driven. Our company has been part of the public road authority in Norway, and around 20 years ago, we became private, still owned by the public, but we are more independent. Around 4 years ago, our CEO was talking about we use too much guessing or gut feeling. We need to look at the facts. And then we started this MVP about how can we utilize the system, the data we have, and try to just quickly generate some insights. And AIR is the data platform, the name. I will explain afterwards what it means, was born in 6 weeks. It was a success, and people are really engaged and interested into it. So we have established a team data. It's more like with central team in engineering, in supporting, educating others, but also we have virtual members in the organization in different domains to be our digital champions. So they create insights, reports in their own domains and also educate the rest. We have launched the first core products called Project Insights. It contains all important information for the contracts we operate on, including economic data, quality, HSE, purchasing, production, and so on. The usage has been quite good, so we have gained 100 users easily in the first week. The usage keeps increasing, so we have around 250 weekly unique users. And Mazda has, I forgot to mention, Mazda has around 2,000 employees, but we have most people driving around or working in the field. So the ones in the organization that actually have a PC is not a lot. So 250 is already quite a big number. And we also keep increasing the virtual members in team data, so it becomes more than 10 people in 2022. We're not only creating insights for our own, we also provide data, insights, sharing information with our customers, which is the public road authority. In 2023, we also launched production data insights. The data is more real-time. It's a lot of volume and complexity, so people can follow up the actual production near real-time. We also need to report CO2 emissions to the public authority automatically via API. And according to them, we're the most data-driven provider in Norway in that sense. With so much data, we also started to play around with machine learning. So we built the first proof of concept by predicting cost using historical data, which has a bigger impact in how can we calculate the price for tendering. This year, of course, data platform we have started and it's getting mature and mature. We have a lot of other needs also, for example, integrations, more automations, and maybe applications. Maybe a service platform is eventually what we want to go. This is in the starting phase. Hopefully next year or sometime later, if I have the chance, I can share it more. And also we work with AI initiatives. We gather ideas, do analysis, and try to select the most promising cases by utilizing the data we have and also all the technologies available. Data is important, but everything should create value. With the right technology fit for purpose, also good organization around it, we're able to deliver value continuously. Data should be treated as the first citizen, primary asset. So we're trying to adopt data-centric approaches for decision-making. Data cannot be useful if there's no good building blocks or foundational technology platform. Make it available, easy to use, accessible, and secure. That's why I mentioned the data platform is called AIR. It stands for initially Analysis, Insights, and Reporting. So it's a central place that we gather all the data, transform into easy to understand, easy to use format, make it available so we can generate insights, make informed decisions, enable some machine learning, AI, innovation, integration, automating processes. That's why it's also automation and intelligence and its unlimited possibilities. You might wonder, how does our data landscape look like? I'm not going into the details, but we do have more than 70 systems, hundreds of source tables. I think this 200 million rows is much higher now because we have a new production system. It has data every 15 seconds from the vehicles or the sensors. So the data volume is huge. The relationships are complex. We have a lot of legacy systems that is not well documented. We also will phase out some old systems by new systems. So without a good platform, this is impossible to make use of it. Yeah. How would you handle this situation? That's why we started this MVP, and this is a bit high-level architecture. How did we develop or build it in the beginning? We chose Microsoft Cloud, Azure, for many reasons. It's easy to use and also easier to get competence in Norway, and it has data centers in Norway. So for quick showcasing the value is really good. We use Data Factory to gather all the data in, store it in data lake, and make the data model in Synapse Serverless SQL. It's virtual, and make it available in Power BI so we are able to create our own data insights. As mentioned, it's really quick to showcase value. When you make something quick, you might have some limitations as well. Since it's virtual, I don't know how many of you understand, virtual layers in SQL, but it means that every time it's on demand, so the performance of data refresh is not very good. It might take 20 minutes, for example, for a refresh. And SQL is the main language we use in this version, which means that it lacking support for big and complex data or advanced analytics. We have used also a bit scattered Power BI measures in data sets and reports, which means that it's not so easy to reuse. That's why we have a 2.0, a new target architecture. All the dotted lines you can see are a bit like a proof of concept, or in the future, what we're focusing on to evolve now is in the middle, is the data transformation engine. The key differences are mainly we use Azure Databricks as the transformation engine with Delta Lake or Lakehouse architecture. Databricks is the one of the most popular for collaborative workspaces for data analytics and data science, utilizing Spark as the foundational processing engine is scalable and very efficient. Lakehouse architecture using Delta Lake, combining the benefits from both SQL and non-SQL side, with the medallion layers from bronze, the raw data, to silver, cleaned truth data, to gold layers, business insight, domain-driven views. In this way, we are able to create insights more flexible with better quality. We still keep this synapse serverless SQL to expose the data to different users. So the end user from the Power BI or the business side wouldn't notice the difference if we upgrade to this new architecture, because for them it's the same. How we orchestrate everything, we still keep using Azure Data Factory. We have been utilizing it a lot already, so we want to keep control into one single place. There is good interaction between Azure Data Factory and Azure Data Bricks, so made it possible and easier. At the same time, we adopt the best practice for CI/CD. We deploy automatically from development to test to production. We monitor everything automatically. If there are failures, we will be alerted and take actions immediately. As what I mentioned, Databricks and PySpark and Delta Lake is a well-known and best practice lakehouse architecture. It can embrace batch, also streaming, real-time analysis, data science. So it's really future-proof. With Delta Lake, it's able to actually have ACID on Data Lake. So ACID is traditional data warehouse with SQL, and Data Lake is parallel computing or scalable, good performance. Combining both of them can really increase the data processing power and data quality. At the same time, we don't lose performance and cost efficiency. For example, this is example, how can we show the historical change on the Delta table in Delta Lake, which was not possible with just pure Data Lake, but now it's possible. Yeah, so with this new architecture to be a scenario, we can get good performance and cost efficiency, and the security is really controllable and can be also granularly set. It's a robust platform. Everything is scalable. You can spin up 100 servers or one, depends on what you need. And the time will be really short if you use 100 servers. And it's flexible with Python, also reusable. You can create your own libraries. Good data quality with this medallion lakehouse layer as well. PySpark, Databricks, embracing machine learning AI innovation, short time to market. To create some complex logic in Python or PySpark is much easier than SQL, at least that's my experience. Everything is in a big community. Microsoft, Databricks, they're two big giants. They're always evolving, so we can trust that following them, we're future-proof. So I can show you this one example. We have one small part of our data model is about inspection data. It's road inspection. You can have road object. You can have what type of deviation is it. So this data model from the source system is quite complex, and actually it has a circular dependency somehow. It's not possible to use this directly. That's why we need to harmonize this in AIR, our data platform, do the magic. So it transformed from like a spaghetti web to, can you guess what it's becoming? Yeah, someone maybe, I heard some, yeah, maybe, yeah. So this time is a star schema. Star schema is the most, one of the best practice for data modeling. So in this time, it became just like one fact, one dimension table. Much easier to use and understand. Time to market is just 2 weeks. At the same time, the cost of processing is really low every day. It's only 20 kroners, it's like 2 euros. And the speed of loading this data is also just 2 minutes. It's quite a lot of inspection data points. So the performance is really good. And another example for utilizing this architecture is we need to report CO2 emissions automatically to the public. We need to gather different types of data from the fleet management, production data with external data, or also economy system data, and we need to filter or have different rules for different type of machines or vehicles. So it's quite complex calculation. It was impossible to have the scale and complexity to do it in just one SQL model. But with this new architecture, we be able to just create very simple CO2 emission reporting. It's just like CO2 emission per day, per vehicle, per project or contract. That's it. This is simple, and we report this automatically through an API. So with all the data validation as well, made it really smooth. That's where we have been the most favorable kind of supplier to the public as well. Everything we have done, we don't improve just for improve. We do everything for a reason. Everything should create a value, no matter whether it's cost efficiency or flexibility. And also for the products we create, it could be saving time or improve productivity, saving costs, or create more income. So we focus on value creation. For example, production data insights, supply chain insights. This is the customer dashboard. We share data with the customer in near real time, so they can see how we're doing also on the map. Yeah, this is more detailed. We also have good machine utilization tools. We can increase the machine utilization. It's not just sustainable, but also actually increase the cost efficiency and reduce the cost. So the project insights, the main product suite we have created, has 93% adoption. Basically, the ones with a PC has access to Power BI. 93% of them has used Power BI dashboard we created. We have been able to save, of course it's a bit estimated, but 21,000 hours per year. And satisfaction based on the survey is 4 out of 5. You can never reach 5, but hopefully we can reach 4.5 later. Those are the codes from different stakeholders. I translated from Norwegian, and I don't know if I can read the first one. Yeah, but this means really, really good. One of the most impressive is in the middle, like an external strategy consultant. He had tons of years of experience in digitalization. And he mentioned also blown away of how positive people are, haven't seen this before. So that's a really kind of assurance recognition for us. Of course, everything, we have good data, technology, but data-drivenness is about building tools, abilities, and most crucially, a culture that acts on data. So organization around it and people are the most important. We try to provide data to everyone. We create demos for people to be able to know how to use the dashboard and also be able to maybe create their own insights. We share with different, for example, partners, how we do things, so we can exchange knowledges. Like today, we're presenting to you and get feedback, and also we can learn from you at conferences. We also, if some business area or some person has really good ideas, we would have deep dives into figure out how can we find opportunities together. We have trying to promote like taking, for example, Power BI, Microsoft Data Analytics certification. We have more than, I think, 4 and maybe more in the organization with this associated more advanced certification. And we have around like 10 Azure or Power BI fundamentals. So we're gaining the competence in-house. And how we work, we're working agile with also like focus. So we try to have Scrum, Agile, and also OKR. We prioritize incoming requests continuously and give feedback. Also, we try to plan things and keep focused. Yeah, we also do trainings for people in their organization. So at least 60 persons has been into this Power BI training. The whole organization is enabled by our small central team, and then each business area, so the main team, will have their own digital champion, and then they can advocate data analysis and train more people. That's our strategy. Why is world-class? The first time it has been called or quoted was we have partnership with Soprostera, which was the main kind of partner for us to be able to deliver this data platform. And for gaining this gold Microsoft partner, advanced specialization in analytics on Azure, we are one of the reference projects to be able to gain this partner gold standard. Mesta and Rema 1000 is the biggest supermarket in Norway. AutoStore, I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's one of the biggest unicorn in Norway, very innovative. So we are really glad that as a traditional company, we are among those like more innovative companies, and we're in the first place. And this means that the data insights in world class. It's such a recognition. We are really thankful. So everything we have achieved is good, but we always aim for better. That's why we have this future target, data architecture, and we're expanding the portfolios for more services or more digital products. We are never good enough, so we're on the way like continuous improving ourselves. And some takeaways, I think it's really important if to be data-driven, to have a future-proof technology foundation, could be a data platform, digital platform, using the most modern and fit-for-purpose technologies that can be scalable, cost-effective, robust, and also embrace different opportunities, for example, AI and innovation. And important that also like everything is create value, it's driven by value. The approach we took is agile, so we test really fast, we validate fast, we learn, and we adapt. It's also important to keep focus. We try to plan our roadmap as well. So we keep taking new ideas, feedback, but we also have our focus, what we want to do this year or this quarter. And we need to also think big and start small. So it's not possible to build a super robust data platform in one day, but we just evolve and towards our North Star. And the most important is around people, organization, to enhance, involve, and bring engagement and educate people, train people, bring competence in. That's important. And people will be not afraid, and when they see the benefits, they just want to use it more and more. Yes, so that's today's presentation. This is a quote. Air is our data platform, so we cannot breathe without air. It's so important in the organization as that. Yes, thank you, and feel free to connect with me. Yeah, sorry I couldn't join the roundtable since I might need to go to the airport soon. But yeah, feel free if you have want to share more thoughts or have more discussions, please add me. I don't know if we have time for any questions or it's good? Yeah. Okay, thank you a lot.
Thank you, Shuang, and thank you so much for sharing that, having the